My name is Pat Oglert. I'm a native of South Carolina, but a resident of Jasper, Florida since 1959. So Jasper is home. I felt the need for some extra help, although I had good indoor help and yard help and loved my property, but I felt the necessity for some more extended help. And I made the determination to come here. And I can't commend the administration and the staff enough for what they have done to protect us from this virus, the coronavirus. I have friends that call me regularly and inform me about how widespread the virus is, even in Suwannee County. But I said, they are protecting us by spraying everything we've got, the walls, everything, the chairs, the tables. We're certainly given the proper care to protect us. And
No, they're very caring, very cautious about this virus. Everything's spotless here. Everything is just immaculate. Can't say enough about it. The kitchen is spotless. I have never ever seen a roach, a bug, nothing in this place. And we're in Florida, so that's pretty good. The staff is wonderful. You know, you need something even at 3 in the morning, they're here. It's very comforting, very comforting. I was really fortunate to find them online and word of mouth, and it was all positive, what I had heard. And I came from Lake City, lived there 19 years, had my own property and married and all, but lost my husband. And so anyway, ended up in Live Oak, and I love it. And I'd be lost without this place. So I am truly, truly grateful. I do pray about it too. So if you know anybody that needs any wonderful ALS, please call them. Come see them when you can. And I love it here.
Good morning, everybody. My name is Dana Miller. I am the manager at Rising Oaks Assisted Living in Live Oak, Florida. We are a 45-bed assisted living facility. Most of you guys know me. I speak to most of you guys on a daily or weekly basis. I just want to tell the families and friends and everybody, thank you so much for all of y'all's support. And if for some reason you guys have not been able to speak with your family or do a face-to-face with them, please contact me and I will give you my personal cell phone, which most of you already have, and we can do a FaceTime. I want to make sure that you guys are able to be in touch with your families or vice versa, okay? They miss you, but they all understand, and they are being amazing, supportive, and thank you for all of your support and love. Once we are able to open up, I will be at the front door greeting all of y'all because we miss you guys just as much as the residents do. Thank you again, friends and family, for everything you guys do for us, and we cannot wait to see you back in our buildings, hopefully soon. But when it's safe is when we'll open. Thank you again.
Hi, I'm Michelle Norris. I am the administrator at Rising Oaks Assisted Living Facility in Live Oak, Florida, and Oak Ridge and Homewood Lodge in Mayo, Florida. So I wanted to give you a little update about how we're doing. We're doing great. All of our residents are safe and healthy. We were all mass tested not long ago, and all the tests came back negative, so we're truly grateful for that. We've worked really, really hard for that to happen. If any of you've called our buildings, I know all of our families get a weekly phone call. We feel it's important to be transparent and let you know what's going on and keep you up to date. So we've tried to do that every week with a phone call, and sometimes 2 times a week, depending on what happens. So we really have appreciated our family's support. They've been there, they've sent cookies and flowers and cards, and you know, we know that it's tough. My dad is in a long-term care facility also, so I know the struggle to not be able to see someone you love. But through Facebook and pictures and FaceTime and all this different social media, we're using it for a positive. And so we've been able to keep our residents and their families in contact. They come and they visit through the windows or wave on the back porch, things like that. That's been wonderful. As far as facility, our journey started way back in February when our owners had the foresight to see how this could affect our population. So we started way back then buying PPE and disinfectant supplies to get prepared. So by doing that, it has made our daily lives now so much easier because we've been able to really focus on what's important, and that is our residents. We've been able to put that on them and to see what do we need to do every day during this change. And so for them, life is really pretty normal what they used to do. They're just doing it a little bit differently. So we dine differently. We still have dining, but the tables are 6 feet apart and they have one person at each table. And of course we spread the tables out, and we've had to make extra dining rooms in some places. So we've done that because we really feel it's important for them to come out and visit with each other and visit with us. The same way with activities. We have continued with our activities. We're just not doing them in tight groups. We're social distancing. So if you have never taught an elderly person to social distance, I challenge you to do that. This is my challenge to you. They will put you in your place really quick. So we've had a lot of fun with that though. And we've learned a lot. So the positive thing out of all this, and it's probably the same for your families too, we've been in our homes where, we have to rely on each other now. There's not sports, and, we're not going to the movies, and we're, not playing baseball. We're not running our kids to all these different places. We're really sheltering in place. And so we're all there, and we've learned a lot about each other. And so that has been really wonderful. And so we're all there, and we've learned a lot about each other. And so that has been really wonderful. Recently, we had a Mother's Day parade for our residents at Rising Oaks and at Oak Ridge in Mayo. And the response by the community was just beyond our expectation. And even for our residents, we had a resident at Rising Oaks that, came to me afterwards and just, she said it just so plainly. And, but for me, I mean, it just made me cry, because she was just like, you should be so proud of your community and all that they do for us. And we didn't deserve that parade. And of course, I'm like, of course you deserve the parade. You're special to all these people. But it meant a lot to us, and it has during this whole crisis, that our communities have been behind us and supporting us. Our families, we can't ask for better families. Again, they have sent cookies and flowers, and they call us and we call them. We send pictures back and forth. They have been great. The same way with our staff. They're the best staff we could ever have. They have went above and beyond all of our expectations. So don't try to steal them. But seriously, we've had to put a lot of new processes in place. The way we do things have changed. You no longer just walk into one of our buildings. You have to do a screening tool, and then you have to have alcohol sprayed on your shoes, and then you have to have a mask, and you have to have hand hygiene. So we do all of these things every time someone comes in that's an essential personnel. Same way with our staff, they go through the same processes. We have our staff gets their temperature taken twice a day. Or twice per shift, and then our residents also get their temperature and O2 stats 3 times a day. That is just in an effort that if they start getting a fever and we feel like they're getting sick, we can be proactive instead of reactive, which has really been a huge part of our success. And for that, we have to thank our staff, because without them doing all of these things that we put into place, it wouldn't have all worked. So again, we appreciate our families, our staff, we appreciate our owners, we appreciate our community, and I personally just want to say thank you to each of you for being a part of this huge family. We're very proud of them, and we'll get through this together. And everything may always be different, and this may be the new norm, but it's going to be just fine. So again, if you have any questions, please feel free to call the facilities. They'll give you my cell phone number. You can call me any day, anytime. I'm always here for you. But again, just thank you so much for your support.